So it's been lonely for Asake for so long. When he came out to sing the song, Lonely at the Top, no one knew that, not many people knew, or not many people know, or knew, whatever, that he has been having it rough for a long time in his life. He sang the song. I just crammed the song right now. I've been hearing it. I don't encourage secular song around me too much, but I hear the flavor, because you cannot pretend to be not, you don't know what is going on around you. Radio stations play them, and when you go online, some of these things come to you, especially when they are newly released. He sang the song. It's lonely at the top, lonely, lonely, lonely. Money on my mind, money, money, money. Don't care what they're getting about me. In particular, call me out there on the road chasing my dream, because I know no one can chase it for me. The next lyrics, I'm not interested. But there's one that I used to like about this particular album, and that's the only one I'm reading actually that lyrics. Don't think I know it. I'm reading it, but this one I know it offhand. Waiting you love, oh, no be waiting I love, oh. Waiting I love, I go do am with all my heart. Oh, that one they catch me where I they feel that song for that place. That one, waiting you love, oh, no be or waiting you. Yeah, let me leave it like that. You are beginning to assess my what is it called, frog cockroach voice, Abi. Serious matter. News Mill or Gossip Mill Nigeria on X, that is formerly Twitter, there was a breaking news, a post that came out yesterday, March 13th. Breaking news, Nigeria. I am Asake'S father. Please come to my aid. I am down with stroke and need your help. Asake'S father cries out for help. According to sources, Asake'S dad, Mr. Odosi, allegedly abandoned Asake when he was little. Guys, come and see comments of people. Please, if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, kindly click the subscribe button and also share this video, like this video, and also click the notification bell. Thank you for your subscription. Thank you. Now, many people jumped on that story and they started making all sorts of insinuations around it. They started castigating Asake and the mother. They started negative comments vilifying this guy. And here's some of the comments. SPS Harry says, very wicked boy and a bad mother. Take care of him. No matter what mistakes he made in the past, you ain't gonna have another father. United Yagwafe's son said, if this man is truly his dad and is aware, then he is irresponsible. Another person, Osai Fibie, said, this is what happens when your wife turns your children against you. Another one said, special with a Nigerian tag, that's the name, Ade_Ide. He says, you abandoned the boy when he was a nobody. When he needed you the most in his life, you were nowhere to be found. Baba, remain where you are, please. You think the child will not amount to anything, but God has disappointed you. So please do not come now with this drama. Maybe this person has an idea that probably Asake went through or has gone through a lot with his father. Mr. Banda says, don't revenge on your parents. Let God handle it. Another person says, logically speaking, if you abandon a child at a young age, you forfeit any moral or practical right to seek their help when they are grown up. A relationship is built on care and responsibility, and neglecting those duties serves any legitimate expectation of support in the future. Neglecting those responsibilities severes, that is, it cuts off any legitimate expectation of support in the future. I am Oluwa KSO said, no matter what, Asake should do the first needful first. Assuming the man is not sick and he needs money, it's just another thing entirely. Asake should please do the needful. Cleverly says, no matter how you want to put it, your father is your father. Whatever he did won't change that he is not your father. Two wrongs cannot make a right. Lesh says, Asake'S stingy gone. Asake'S stingy gone. Only those that listen to his lyrics can relate. He can't even help his own dad. Run away from friends and family. These are people's comments to that post. I'm going somewhere with this. Someone said, Sebayo says that, like in French, Sebayo. Nigerian parents and this nonsense entitlement mentality. You abandoned a child years ago. You didn't care how he went to school, if vacancy or something like that, a conductor. Will you come online to say I'm the father? Maybe if the guy ended up as a conductor, will the father come and claim him? Lorenzo Joseph said, Yoruba men are running away from responsibility. Oh yeah, now 100%. Liverpool says, either rich or not, regardless of what your parents did, don't ever ignore them. Revenging on your parents is bad decisions. That's the way they put it. I know it's not. It's a bad decision. You will later regret if you don't regret it now. Even God will be disappointed in you. God gave you life through them. Anyway, let me take like two more. Big Solly says, all right. Okay. 100% composure says, laughing out loud, abandoned child don't turn superstar. Baba say he get stroke. The placer. The Bible alone says forgiveness hold power beyond pain. Bear with each other and forgive one another. Forgive as the Lord forgave you. Colossians 3:13. Real Madrid Star says, most time only in Nigeria some people think when they are the father or mother or children, you can easily do anything and come online and ask for forgiveness so they can easily forgive you. For everybody needs discipline. Maybe in his next life he won't abandon any child again. BioBet says, look at the comments. Jesus Christ, we are too emotional on this side of the world. Finally, because there are so many interesting comments here, I can't finish them. What I can see here is that if Asake'S father didn't allegedly abandon him, Asake would not have been what he is now. So if you look at it from a certain angle, the adversity of not having a father to guide him set him up to be great. End. Okay, let me take one more. Abiola of Lagos, he says, if you say to him, if to say him mama self abandon him and he can't turn to riffraff, shey him go come outside the claim am. Parents should stop running away from your responsibility. Parents, stop running away from your responsibility. You won't be young forever. Asake, please let go of every hurt. God will help you. So it looks like maybe some people had premonition of what happened. Maybe they have an idea that the guy was abandoned. Probably he has told the story before. Some people were balanced to say, well, forgive, even though he wasn't there for you. But you know, the emotions that the clip evoked was that of Asake being an irresponsible, mean, unkind person. Evil. That is the initial picture someone will get. But you know what? I listened to the father. The person that posted that clip, that videoed him, it's about a 5 minutes long video. Towards the end, maybe 1 minute, they said the father should speak. Personally, I wonder how the father is speaking like that. Yeah, you can see obviously, because I read from Twitter, he's just like, yes, it looks sick. Is down with stroke, maybe partial stroke or whatever, and he says you should come and help him. I'm his father. He has not talked to me for 2 years. You cannot even see remorse in this man. You can't see it. And a lot of people that said, all this entitlement mentality, and there's one of my videos where I talked about sperm donors. I have a couple of videos on parenting, how to be a successful parent. And there's one that I did that do not make your children your retirement plan. Check my channel, you will see it there. I want to go into Asake'S reply now because all the initial emotion, I actually watched that video before starting this particular recording to be sure of what exactly did that Baba say. The man is nice looking fresh, looking handsome. Yeah, you will see that he's actually down with stroke. But the kind of utterance he made within that 1 minute, it looks like out of hurt. Like, okay, you can't even see. Maybe they did not plan it well. The person that videoed him should have said that, oh, maybe they should have done it in a way that the father's apology will come. That, no, I know what I did to you as an infant or as a child. I know I was not there for you. Please don't leave me like this. I apologize. Because two wrongs don't make a right, truly, just like people have said. But a stiff apology is a second insult. A stiff, S-T-I-F-F, apology is a second insult. In this case, there was no apology. That is not to say Asake should not help him, but let's listen to what Asake has to say. Under Afrocania's post, Afrocania posted Asake'S response. About that bastard child was the first statement you made when my mother told you he had taken in for you. You even ate the only plantain my mother was trying to eat to regain strength 2 days after I was born. You told my mother never to mention you as my father since you were educated, and my mother wasn't, so you wouldn't spoil your steez, or she wouldn't spoil your steez. You ignored me all through the years and never supported me with a dime. All through my education, all of a sudden you are sick, worn out, and broken, and need my help now. Where do I start? Asake melts hearts as his father trends online with begging. Let's see what people have to say here. The brother Dada says, forgive him, Ololade Asakemi. Jennifer Jello said he called education to send him money now. Loved Friday Akashili says, what about the children where he love so much? Where them? They can't help their loving father, Abi. Some men, God day. Silifat Omok Huen Sulaiman said, I understand, but please just do the right thing and help him, not because he deserves it, but because two wrongs can't make it right. Don't be like him. Just assume you are helping an helpless old man you saw suffering and needed your help. Do it for humanity, and above all, don't share from his sins by doing exactly what he did to you years back, and you see how God Almighty will elevate you. Leave everything for God and allow him to reward everyone accordingly. Another person, Princess Vivian Ada said, listen to Undi. When he grows up, he will look for his father. I hope those that abandon their kids are seeing this now. I like what this person said, because in a lot of cultures in Nigeria or in Africa, people have that attitude of not being there for their children. They leave the children with the mother. This happens to men. They will say when he grows up, he will look for his father. Princess Vivian Ada, I really like what you put here. Yeah, I like it, because that is part of the mentality of irresponsible men. I don't know where they got it from, that the child will look for his father, that nobody can replace the father. Can somebody replace the mother? This is a very rampant culture, and it's a caustic, toxic, terrible culture. And that's what some men hide under, to say we look for his father. Yeah, because people long for their father. They long for no matter what the father did. Nobody wants to just grow up without, someone, at least, especially when the father is alive. The child confirms from the mother, and the mother says, your father is alive, he left me. Usually, the trend is that children will always go look for their father. Things could have happened between the father and the mother, and sometimes the father just takes off without considering how the child will be taken care of or supporting. But maybe some men have seen that in the past, and they feel like they are secure. The child will come look for them, when the time comes, when the child grows up. Jasper T says, forgive him and help him, because if you abandon him and apply now, he will later pain you and your conscience will be disturbed. Showumi Oluwato in faith says, great God, see life. Nancy Ashegun said, forgive him, I don't give him shishi. You can see I started laughing before I read it. So when you forgive him, he needs help. Tobias Dominic said, guy, if you can help a total stranger, just help him. It's not an easy one though. Sure, guy, shoot on Ololade. The father come day lonely, but not at the top. Gibia Ibrahim said, I've read some comments and I see judges. If you have a suggestion, give, and don't be judgmental on either parties. You are not in either of their positions. Christian George says, at the end, Hamon program him. That's what people will say. the woman that suffered, the woman that was pain? Should the woman be promoting him, or should she not say the truth? As the father come to debunk the fact that he was absent in the child life, it's true. Some women, they play their children, they set them up against their fathers, but the father has not come to debunk that. Someone said, Igba Patrick Terva, such is life, very painful indeed. Hadejoke Hayomi Edidiogo said, Asake, please forgive your father. It's possible he didn't act that way. You might not be, if he didn't act that way, you might not be successful as you are now. Things happen by choice, not by chance. Onye Chime says, the only one who deserves your support now is the man you call daddy, the men who were there to protect you and your mom. Finally, let me take this one. There's a lot. Oh, I'm going to read two. I saw one as I was trying to read one. You see this camera we are talking about? That's Uwakala Oluchi. When the fathers, he said, you see this camera we are talking about? When the fathers are young, they will be maltreating their wife. Then when the time to pay back with the children, when the time comes to pay back with their children, let me help that English, they will be lower. Exactly what my elder sister husband is doing now. He said me, Fumi Atoda says, this is deep. Adewinle Fa Shola Jimmy. Oh, maybe because there's a Jimmy. I just saw that. Then I hope this Jimmy is going to give a reasonable contribution. The stone that the builder rejected has become the chief cornerstone. They will serve as lesson for those men who abandon their children. Jimmy, I'm proud of you because I'm also Jimmy. It's making sense. Perhaps these afflictions come upon him because of his actions. The man is deep in sorrow. Please use your kindness to wipe away his tears. That's so balanced. I think I'll stop it there. Asake, if you are watching me, honestly, before I got to this recording, I did not have an opinion. I just wanted to narrate what happened. The Bible says that forgiveness is of God, that we may fear him. When somebody does evil to you and you do good to them, even human beings, they get shocked for whatever it's worth. Just like some people said that you could have met a random human being and give them, giveaways. I will also say that have mercy. Temper justice with mercy. It's painful when you look back at all you have went through as a child and all that your mother has been through. It's really tough. It's really tough. Forgiveness, people say forgive and forget. This is the kind of thing you forgive. But how do you forget that you were abandoned? Or for whatever it is worth. People say do it for God. I think it would be a good idea to support and just save a life. It's hurting, it's painful, but I pray that you keep going higher and higher. I will stop it now before it's too long. It's already long enough. But fathers, if you are not ready to make a child, if you are not, there is an African proverb that says you should be ready before you're ready. Ready means when you are cutting the show naked on the bed, when you are having the game. Be ready before you do the game. So all this kind of stories that touches the heart will not be happening. Look at how big Asake is. I don't know if I've told the story outside before. I've not heard it, but see, people go through a lot, and it is man's inhumanity to man. How will you impregnate somebody and you are not there? You abandon them. It's not easy with two parents raising a child, not to talk of a single parent, and this single parent of a rejected child, the pain of rejection. And usually it causes social disorder, social misfits, where these children don't find their alignment in society, and sometimes they tend to overreact. Some of them come out, as antisocial, I would call it in Africa. But Asake came out positive, is educated, and is a very big music star today, world-class musician. Well, this is my take on this. I hope fathers will be more responsible. Check out my video on do not make your children your retirement plan and how to be a successful parent. And I will see you on the next one. Thank you. Please subscribe before you end this video. Subscribe and like this video and share. Let it reach Asake. Asake, temper justice with mercy. Thank you. See you on the next one. Bye.